And on behalf of the Normalization Committee and the GFA Secretariat, and on behalf of FIFA, and on behalf of the football family, I thank all Ghanaians for your patience to get to one insignificant part of the football reform process. We started this job quite a while back, and now the important thing is to get football playing going again. With the adoption of the new statutes, the roadmap is there now to engage in new elections to elect the next administrators of Ghana football, the people in whose hand the future of our game will be placed. And I think that's also an important process that we must take, because the statute is just the body of laws. It's the people who are going to implement these laws that is important, and the vision that they have, the discipline, and also our brothers and sisters who have invested in football. We need to support them, and they also need to do what it has to do to make that investment profitable. Because it's true that we can pay our players, where they'll play the game beautifully, and the fans will come back to the stadium. And if we do that, and people are watching the games on television, corporate Ghana will come back and support Ghana football.
Okay, the draft statutes that you brought for adoption, initially we saw that the clubs wanted quite a chunk of them reviewed. Ultimately they settled for 3 of them. What is your opinion on those 3 that they want you to amend? Term of office, Constitution of Congress, and the Executive Council. They want 12, the maximum, instead of the 11 you proposed.
Well, I think, in this kind of process, some areas become subjective. You want to call somebody chairman, somebody say, I want to call the president. It's not substantial. So you give in and move on. Now, the areas of the term limits you're talking about, what has been adopted is that the president will have 2 terms of 4 years each, which means the maximum the president of Ghana Football Association will be 8 years. But then you have the council, which is the board, that the directors there will have 3 terms. That means they can be there for 12 years. So it's a combination of stability and also term limits together. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good. It's very good.
Okay. There was a point where you all sounded like you definitely want to get out of the NC. It's like everybody is tired. Would you say this job is taking a massive toll on you and you're just in a hurry to leave?
I wouldn't say that, because this kind of job, which is a national assignment with international ramifications, it's going to be tough. It's going to be emotionally draining, because the passion people have for football make them do all kinds of things. You are going to be insulted every day, every hour. So it's okay. But it's also a sense of inner feeling when you get to an important milestone, like what has happened today. But what I want to say is this, to all Ghanaians who love football. Now the job of making Ghana rise to the top of Africa football, rise to the top of global football, that is the essence. And also that we must do it in such a way that it is profitable. It is profitable for the players, the Ghanaian young people who want to play football. We pay them well, we pay them consistently. And also, we must create infrastructure. If you look at European football, they are not smarter than us, but they have discipline. Our pitches must be decent, where we go and play the game. And when we do that, the boys are good, they have the talent. You understand what I'm saying? And so, for me, is the seriousness that we are going to bring to this activity that is going to help Ghana rise to the top again.
One last question.
Yes.
The electioneering process begins now, and we looked at the draft statutes. There's a questionnaire on integrity checks and all that. Just how stringent is this going to be moving forward? Because we're hearing that some people who have put themselves up as candidates could potentially be disqualified. Just how serious is this integrity checks that you have in there as far as the election is concerned?
Well, I think what I want to say on that is this. A nation that has a great talent for football, used to be at the top, has now come down to the gutter and wants to rise again. We saw the things that have happened. The Anas video, the bad refereeing, the corruption and all of that. And therefore, common sense tells everybody that if you want to rise again, you must eliminate the negatives that got you into the gutter. So this integrity test and all that is not directed to do anything, but to cleanse the system, to try and get. There are a lot of Ghanaians who are honest, who are not going to steal anybody's money, and they are there. So create an opportunity to get the right people there, because Ghanaians love football. When we win, there's this camaraderie within the country. It makes us feel good. So why don't we put in the hands of people who can do that for us? Thank you very much. Thank you.